Good morning, dear children. Today we will start second order derivative. Suppose y is a function of x. Then we can differentiate both sides with respect to x. We get dy by dx equal f dash x. If this f dash x means first derivative is again differentiable, we can again differentiate with respect to x. So we get d by dx of dy by dx equal f double dash x, and that is called the second order derivative of y with respect to x. We can denote it by d2y by dx square, or we can write it as f double dash x, or we can write it as d2y, or we can also write it as y2. So let us do some questions based on it. This is the first question of the exercise 5.7. Find the second order derivative of this function. So let us denote this function by y and differentiating it with respect to x. On the right hand side we get dy by we get 2x, and the differentiation of 3x is 3 into 1 because the derivative of x with respect to x is 1, and this is a constant, so its derivative is 0. So we get dy by dx equal 2x plus 3. Now again we can differentiate it with respect to x. So we get d2y by dx square equal derivative of 2x is 2 and derivative of 3 is 0. So we get d2y by dx square equal to 2. Next one, x cube log x. Since it is a product of two functions, x cube and log x, we will use the product rule to find its derivative. So dy by dx equal x cube multiplied by derivative of log x plus second function, that is log x, multiplied by derivative of the first function. Now the derivative of log x is 1 by x, and the derivative of x cube using x to the power n, the derivative of x to the power n is nx square, so we get 3x square. So we get x square plus 3x square into log x. Now again we can differentiate it with respect to x. So d2y by dx square becomes, the derivative of x square is 2x, and on the for the second term we will use the product rule. So we get 2x plus 3 x square into derivative of log x plus log x into derivative of x square. Now the derivative of log x is 1 by x, and the derivative of x square is 2x. So we get 2x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 2x log x. So these first two terms, they are like terms, we can add them. So we get 5x plus 6x log x. X can be taken common. Next one is e to the power 6x into cos 3x. So it is again a product of two functions. So we will use the product rule. So y equal to e to the power 6x cos 3x. So first function e to the power 6x multiplied by derivative of second function, that is cos 3x, plus cos 3x multiplied by derivative of e to the power 6x. Now that derivative of, for the derivative of cos 3x we will first differentiate it. So we get minus sin 3x multiplied by the derivative of 3x using chain rule. Similarly for the second term, e to the power 6x, for the derivative of e to the power 6x we use the chain rule. Derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x, but here we have a function of x, so its derivative will be e to the power 6x multiplied by the derivative of 6x, which is 6. Now from this term we can take e to the power 6x common, and we have minus 3 sin 3x plus 6 cos 3x. Again for differentiating with respect to x on both the sides, we get d2y by dx square equal e to the power 6x first function multiplied by derivative of second plus second function multiplied by the derivative of the first function. Now the derivative of minus 3 sin 3x will be, the derivative of sin is cos, but here we have a function of x, so we have to use chain rule. So its derivative will be minus 3 cos 3x multiplied by the derivative of 3x, which is 3. Similarly, the derivative of 6 cos 3x will be 6 into minus sin 3x multiplied by derivative of 3x, that is 3. So, and in the next second term, the derivative of e to the power 6x becomes e to the power 6x multiplied by derivative of 6x. We are using chain rule, that is 6. Then multiply this e to the power 3x 6x can be taken common from all the terms, and multiply 6 within the terms within the bracket, and then we will simplify the expressions. So 36 minus 9 becomes 27 cos 3x, and minus 18 sin 3x or minus 18 sin 3x becomes minus 36 sin 3x. Now 9 can be taken common from the terms within the bracket, and this will be the result. Next is, if y is equal to 3 cos log x plus 4 sin log x, prove that x square y2 means y double dash plus x y1 means y dash plus y is equal to 0. These questions, they are very important for the examination point of view. So first of all, we have to differentiate it with respect to x. We get dy by dx equal, the differentiation of cos is minus sine, so we get minus 3 sine log x. But here we have a function of x, so we will use chain rule and multiply it with the derivative of log x plus 4 cos log x, क्योंकि derivative of sine is log cos, multiplied by d by dx of log x. Now the derivative of log x is 1 by x, so we get this. Now, after finding the first derivative, be careful at this point. If you have something in the denominator, uh, take it on the other side, and then differentiate it. Don't differentiate at this point. If you take it on the other side, it will be easy to find the second order derivative. Second thing, at this point, if something can be replaced with a given expression, given y, then replace it, so that your further steps, they become simplified. So here we can cross multiply with the x, or you can multiply the whole equation by x. So you get x y1 equal minus 3 sine log x plus 4 cos log x. Now again differentiate it with respect to x. On the left side we use the product rule. So we get x multiplied by derivative of y1 plus y1 multiplied by derivative of x. And here the derivative of sine is cos, then multiplied with the derivative of log x, that is 1 by x. Similarly here, the derivative of cos is minus sine log x multiplied with the derivative of log x, that is 1 by x. Again, the derivative of y1 means y dash, with respect to x it becomes y double dash, so we get x y double dash plus y1, because the derivative of x is 1, and on the right hand side minus can be taken common, and in the denominator we have x. At this step again we multiply, cross multiply, and we get x square y2 plus y1 x y1 equal this expression on the right hand side. And what is this? This is the terms within the bracket, it is same as the given function y. So we can replace the right hand side by y. So we get x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equal to 0. So that's all for today. Thank you.